YouTube! Good to see you again. This is Tanay Purohit and today we have something really interesting in hand. No doubt everyone is stuck in one problem or the other. And to solve it, you brainstorm, think about all the possible solutions and settle upon the most viable and feasible one. Correct? But is this the case every time? Is the solution that you come up with really working, or is it just the impulsive response? And what if I say it's all because of the way you think? So let me guide you through structured thinking. Created by Dr. Edwarddebono, the concept of 6 thinking hats is the approach based on a metaphorical set of 6 hats that reflect distinct sorts of human thought. 6 hats thinking can be used to accomplish certain goals such as solving problems, debating an argument, planning in depth, and analyzing the creative thought process. Without any further ado, let's get started. The very first comes the white hat. The facts and information regarding the argument's problem are represented by this hat. The stockholders thus share knowledge on the issue and take notes at this portion. There should be no further development in the thought process. What information is available right now? What do we need and what is missing? How are we going to get any needed or missing information? These are some of the questions put forth and expected to be answered. White hats are great at beginning of a session because they approach from an informed perspective. They also do an effective wrap-up job using all the data brought to the table and accumulated while negotiations were in progress. We won't just go on presenting the stuff. Let's hold on to one example throughout the process and be part of this hat journey. There's some feature the client has asked for. Wearing the white hat, we ought to look for the extra time and resources it will take, the extra costs that will add up, other factors determining its feasibility. Next comes the yellow hat. In contrast to the black hat, it is thought to reflect the sun or a positive outlook. The stakeholders consider problem or suggestions from a positive perspective. It aids in highlighting the advantages and benefits of the suggestions. What are the benefits of using the solutions and why do you think it's workable? Are the questions asked during this time. The mantra of a yellow hat thinker is, if there's a will, there's a way. They just have to avoid embracing solutions that are based solely on opinions and hypothetical facts. Questions you can expect from a yellow hat thinker include: what's the best way to approach this issue? What positive outcomes could result? How can we make it work? What are the long-term benefits? Here in a yellow hat, we refuse to believe that there is no solution. We discuss the benefits of each concept and how we might make it work. If the client agrees to a deadline, we make sure that everyone on the team is available for longer than expected. We can talk to department heads about lending us necessary workers if they approve a budget increase. Then comes the black hat. Black hat thinkers, as the term implies, consider the negative consequences of a decision. They are cautious and look for reasons why something might not work, such as, is this going to work? What are the chances of this failing? How will we be able to justify this financially? While this person does not appear to be an inspiring person, they may be able to save your project by identifying flaws that should be addressed sooner rather than later. Because you have put your ideas through torturous worst-case situations, black hat thinking will make them more durable and successful. Herein, We talk about what possible reasons could lead to project not being completed even with the extended deadline. Possibility of team members not able to work for extended hours the project needs. The concept of 6 hats can prove to be really beneficial in general and for project managers specifically. It provides a thinking path. What else could lift up your project management skills? Love, empathy, and project management. The book which makes use of storytelling, real life scenarios, and visual representations to make the concepts more clear and understandable. You should definitely look into it. The link is in bio. Now, let me just put on my favorite hat, the red hat. Of all the hats, red is somewhat difficult to understand, but don't worry, I got your back. Emotion, gut reaction, and intuition are all important to red hat thinkers. Not only theirs, but also the lives of others who may be impacted by a solution or result. This is one of the numerous reasons why the red hat is considered to as the heart of the debate symbolically. They inquire about things like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. What effect does this have on the other people? What's my gut feeling about this? This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Intuitively examining the problem and any potential solution is an important aspect of problem solving. They only have to be wary of allowing pre-existing biases to influence their decisions. With the right filters in place, we need to make sure the solutions are not emotionally driven but based on their effectivity. The red hats rate solutions from an emotional standpoint. Ours and the clients. Which ones are most likely to irritate or offend you? Would the client be more accepting of a postponed website launch or a higher budget? You tell me. The green hat. Green hats are masters in coming up with innovative solutions to problems. They are thinkers that look for answers outside the box and aren't scared to disrupt conventions and traditions. They inquire about things like, is there a different way to do this? How can I think creatively about this problem? How can we take a different approach? Rules, traditions, and constraints don't terrify green hats. Like yellow hats, they embrace unique and uncommon ideas that could lead to similarly singular solutions. With our green hats on, we consider the problem from a creative and imaginative standpoint. If the client asks for original deadline itself, we can increase the hours of work and afterwards have a small party, shifting working area after regular shift to avoid the monotonous routine that might kill the interest. Before the final blue hat, if I am saying this with respect to the water bottle, that it is made up of plastic, which hat am I wearing? Comment it down below and hurry up. This hat represents the meeting leader's process control plan for resolving issues that arise throughout the conversation. It ensures that the 6 thinking hat techniques rules are followed. This headgear can be used to direct the cognitive process in a more productive direction. If there are no suggestions, the facilitators can steer the discussion to the green hat route. The blue hat manages the thinking process during group sessions, allowing for greater harmony between the thought patterns of the other thinking hats. After defining the problem, they manage the flow, adoption, and implementation of ideas by setting an agenda, defining processes and objectives that drive the thinking process forward, collating all the ideas, opinions, and information presented by the other thinking hats, structuring and action plan for solving the problem. The 6 hats technique of problem solving allows group to think extensively about issues without offending anyone. Innovation and discovery, not ego and opinion, are the focus of this sort of thought. When you have a skilled blue hat coordinating things, the end result is a meeting where collaboration is valued above all, and better decisions are made more quickly. Now we have got 6 hats for us, don't we? Anyway, that is it. See you again. Stick around and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.